Sweden is home to over 100,000 lakes, each one holding its own secrets. A lifetime wouldn't be enough to explore them all, but one thing is certain. Among these waters are hidden gems waiting to be discovered. With a 100-hour competition against some of the best pike anglers in Europe around the corner, we are in desperate need of new fishing spots. So, for the next 48 hours, we are on a road trip to explore 3 lakes in the hunt of some massive northern pike.
Launching the Buster into the unknown is what we like doing the most, and this time we are in the northern parts of Sweden because these 2 idiots thought it was gonna be a good idea to challenge 5 other a little too skilled teams
in a 100-hour competition about who can catch the 10 longest pike in 100 hours.
Yeah, we sat there in February and was like, yeah, this is gonna be a good idea, but here comes the time when we need to find new waters, and that's why we are here.
Yeah, 10 centimeters extra will be given for fish caught from shore and 10 centimeters extra for pike caught on top water.
So there's no time to waste. We have 48 hours and that's starting now. Yeah. Let's go out to the first spot.
Let's go. So yeah, this first lake that we're gonna try is basically part of a river system. There's a stream coming out.
Heavy current.
Heavy current.
But that means really strong pike, so now I think it's time for us to bring out the big gear.
Yeah, and there's some lily pads, rocks, a lot of structure. Look at this, 6 meters, little deep hole and some bait fish. And over here we have some lily pads, a current coming out.
Yeah, so since we are starting in a deep hole here, it's like 3-4 meters, and over here, you see where these white bubbles are, it goes down to 6 meters. So I'm gonna start with Johnny Longtail by Svartstronker in a nice copper color. This jerkbait is like made for this type of river fishing. It sinks rather fast, and it's a jerkbait made for deeper water. All right, here goes nothing.
I'm gonna start with top water. This Rapala Precision Extreme Pencil 127, the big size, on my Nace 1 up to 50 grams. A perfect rod for this type of top water fishing.
Yeah.
Like light, but still some nice backbone if we hook into a big fish.
Like the ideal pike in this tournament is a topwater pike from shore.
Yeah.
But from boat, I mean, you still get 10 extra centimeters.
Yeah, I mean, now we can scout areas. I mean, if we find a banger spot, we might be able to reach it from shore.
Yeah. Should we try to go closer to the stream?
Yeah. Maybe
okay, one more here. There's so much bait fish here. I'm gonna let it sink properly now.
I'm gonna cast this one over the deep hole.
That's like not impossible that you'll get a nice one.
I don't know. Oh, perch. There we go. First fish, cannibal perch. I mean, look how realistic this pattern is. Exactly the same colors. Good job, Finland. Or what?
Nice, first fish on this expedition.
Wrong species, wrong size, but still nice.
But like there must be one like this. We go! There we go! There we go! Johnny tail! Man, what a slack bite! Let's go! And what a take!
First pike. And it's not a bad one.
No. Man, I was letting it sink for so long.
Yeah, over that bait fish.
Yeah, we just moved like to the side. I think we were a little bit too much on the spot.
Yeah.
But Johnny... Oh, it's enough. Sorry. I'm just quickly gonna show you to our friends on YouTube. And here we go, the first fish of the evening.
Not a bad start.
Not a bad start. On the copper Johnny tail, get yours at jiggar.nu. We are talking 83?
Yeah, that's an 83.
Ready to swim back and eat some real food? Yeah, you are. Bye, baby.
Nice start.
Yeah, now we need to be quick before she goes to all her mates and say, hey, it's really not bait fish.
Be careful.
Yeah. Should we continue here or should we go into the lily pads and see if there's some topwater fish around?
I mean, let's keep moving in.
Let's keep moving inwards. Nice.
Let's see if we can catch some on topwater in there.
That 83 centimeter pike was a great start, but to be honest, it won't take us anywhere in the competition, unless we can catch it on topwater. The Precision Extreme Pencil is, as the name suggests, great for hitting those small pockets in between the lily pads, and that's exactly what we did. We hoped for a vicious attack, but nothing could prepare us for what we were about to encounter. Well, that's what you get if you order Blue Planet 2 from Wish. While it was cute seeing a minnow eat a mosquito mid-air, we wanted to capture something a bit more explosive, so we kept hammering the lily pads. Get into focus, get into focus. Perfect.
Oh! Come on, take it again. She didn't feel any hooks. Whoa. It's cold, bro. Okay, ready? That was so cool. Take it again, take it again, take it again.
Spoiler alert, it didn't, so we kept moving and soon found another hungry pike.
Oh! Did you see that?
No, what was it?
Airborne pike. It was like out of air for 2 seconds.
Really?
Yeah, like a tuna. Like, pew! Again, didn't feel anything. She totally missed it.
Yeah, that's the problem with topwater. It's so fun, but man, sometimes it can be so frustrating.
Yeah.
But can you see the eddy that is being formed like on the side of the current?
Yeah.
Holy scheisse.
We fished our way toward the main eddy where the river flows into the lake. This is always a prime spot to try since predators love ambushing in the calm water next to the current.
Every time when we fish rivers, this type of white foam, that's where you'll find the fish.
Yeah, but I mean, this kind of current always attracts. Like, I mean, there are going to be trout and grading and stuff in those streams.
Yeah.
And I mean, there is just more oxygen, more things happening here compared to just any other random place.
Yeah.
And that's what I think makes river fishing so fun, because you can a little bit more easily like calculate where the fish should be.
But inside there, yeah, this is how to catch a pike.
There we go.
Or that's how you catch a pike.
That's how we catch a pike. My first pike on top water.
Your first pike this trip.
Yeah,
First one of many.
hopefully. Hey, not a big one, won't help us in the competition, but it helps our confidence at least in this place.
And it's like always nice to see a nice topwater eat.
Yeah, and I mean, it gives us confidence in top water on this place, and that's important.
Yeah.
It was really, like you said, all the way in here to the
Yeah.
edge. They don't usually like to stand in the like fast current. So if you just get the lure to the edge like this, there are usually some pike. Ah, fun.
A few days earlier, I was in a Sunday League football game when I thought I was faster to the ball than I actually was, which left me with a fractured rib. If any of you have experienced this, you know that it's not ideal if you plan to fish for 100 hours straight, but so far it had been working just fine. That was until I threw the Johnny L into the main deep hole.
Aj, 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 vilken hugg. Aj, 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 aj.
Är det hugg eller?
Aj,
Är det
ja.
fisk för fan?
Aj, 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 aj. Nej, nu satt jag. Aj, what a take. Aj, 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 what a take. No.
Our good feeling about the deep hole was confirmed and we felt that big fish was not far away. I fished that Johnny L a few meters down over 7 meters of water, waiting for another rib breaker to rise from the depths.
There we go.
There we go, nice, nice.
There we
nice.
go, what a take, right in the dirt. Oh, could be okay actually, bigger than the last one, and heavy head shakes. But what a take, but it's rather heavy. Whoa. Head shakes, right in the eddy. Whoa, whoa, whoa. There we go.
Nice, man. What are we talking?
Like 95 maybe.
Nice.
There we go, on Johnny. Whoa! Oh, there we go!
Nice. Yeah, that's a nice fish. Are you kidding me?
This day is shaping up to be something.
Look,
Now we must be getting close to a meter. This old river warrior.
right in the edge of the current.
This one is gonna be fun to measure.
Yeah, she's long.
Okay, let's see if we have the first meter on the boat side board. No, we do not. 98. No, 97.
Okay.
This could be like on number 10 on the scoreboard.
Yeah.
But let's get her back to the river.
Man, that's a nice fish.
Yeah.
This is such a textbook spot.
Yeah, this is a textbook eddy to a river. Here is the current, and here is where I caught that pike. Because, I mean, why would they stand out here when they can stand a little bit to the side?
Yeah.
Man, I'm happy.
Yeah.
This is starting to get something, and we have like, I don't know, 1-2 hours. We need to go. We have a long drive to make tonight.
Yeah, to the next spot.
Yeah, but this one is this is a real good day of fishing so far.
Yeah, for sure.
But man, this combination too. Vestine W6 301 paired with some thick ass Vestine braid and the new Nace Next rod.
Up to 200 grams.
Up to 200 grams, yeah. But hey, shall we maybe not fish here? We know that this we know this is a good spot.
Yeah. I think now let's do some running and gunning the edges. One top water and one normal lure. See if we find some more like proper spots.
Yes, sir. All right, time to enter river rafting. But look at this, oh my God, 4 meters here. Man, I just have to ice spot lock for a little while. Look at this. This is also a textbook eddy.
First cast with a popper, the McWaker. Like 2 pops and boom. Boom on the McWaker with a Mustad Alpha Point feathered hook. Really like this combo. Not a biggie, but fun fish. My first cast on our little river rafting session here.
Wait. Oh!
What the heck? Take it again, take it again. She came flying. The rib?
Yeah.
Was it a strike?
No,
or?
it was not.
What? Nice pike like head and tailing behind the lure. There we go. Not the baby. Not a monster either, but that's a top water pike. On the McWaker. Ah, look, just inhale it.
That's a nice fish.
Oh, stop the motor.
I did.
My normal light rod is 10 to 30 grams. But I just feel so much more comfortable with this 50 gram rod when like actively targeting pike. It looks like she wanted some McWaker.
Can't even see it. 80, 85.
85
yeah.
on top water.
Yeah. That one is gonna be hard to catch from shore, but what a pretty little pike.
Yeah. So cool, she was whirling behind the bait, like head and tailing, like 1 meter behind the bait.
Yeah.
And then there's her to slurp.
There she goes.
The strikes on these top poppers are awesome.
Yep.
McWaker from Startshonker. Get yours at giga.nu. Awesome.
We tried a few more spots, caught a handful of jacks and was overall very happy with lake number 1. We will definitely pay it another visit during the competition. This adventure had only just begun, and with 2 lakes left to explore, we took up the Buster and continued our road trip further into the Swedish mountains.
Time for lake number 2, and this lake ain't just like any lake. Just look at this backdrop. If the pike are just half as pretty as these mountains, we'll be up for a good day on the water.
Yeah.
Let's get it out.
Look at our awesome trailer from Brenderup.
Yeah.
This one has helped us so much this year. And we are in.
This trailer has this very convenient walking bridge that makes like all boating life easier.
Yeah, like we said yesterday, nothing like the feeling of exploring new waters.
No, exactly. And this lake feels and looks just amazing.
Yeah.
We have a like grayling stream going out to just like 15 meters away from where we're putting in the boat.
Yeah, tons of islands and deep holes and weed lines, and we have no idea what to expect.
No, we need to put in the time.
Yeah.
This tournament
Time is
ain't
ticking.
gonna win itself.
Nope. Let's see how long our propeller survives this.
Yeah, we're in completely new waters and there's rocks everywhere in this lake. So let's start scanning around and
look for
paint
some
us a
fish.
picture. Information is key.
Yeah.
We didn't know much about lake number 2, except that it's a big, deep, clear water lake, and we did find an old fishbane post of someone catching a 10-kilo pike, which was enough to spark our curiosity. Our game plan was to locate the deepest hole, find the bait fish and put in the time.
Okej, här har vi 11 meter.
Bait fish?
Yep, big school in the mid-water.
I would be here if I was a pike.
I would be too. I'm gonna try this one, Big McRubber.
Oof.
And like a flashy,
Yeah.
this is like what they eat here.
Man, I just love this type of fishing. Like now we do everything exactly the right way, but we could still be here for hours without any take.
Yeah.
And then all of a
guarantees.
sudden we can have a new personal best coming.
Yep.
So today is going to be a whole lot of cast that comes up with nothing on the end of the line, but it's just to trust the process and keep going.
Yeah.
And trust the process and keep going we did. After spending a few hours in the first area without any signs of life, it was time to move on and scout new areas.
A nice deep hole over there, but it was empty as can be.
I mean, there was fish here, but...
If we don't catch them, it's empty, okay?
Yeah.
You understand me?
Yeah. First spot didn't deliver, second spot empty, and now we found another big deep hole, but there's no bait fish to be found anywhere. We have a few other areas to check out in this lake, so yeah, we're having some lunch, and yeah, we'll see.
We were 5 hours in and still had absolutely no answers whatsoever. We tried deep, shallow and everything in between, as well as the better part of our tackle boxes, but as far as we could tell, the lake was empty. This was supposed to be the lake, and now we were in some serious pizdjets.
Det är en dag träning till vi har efter det här, sen är det 100 timmars. Gud hjälpte oss.
Verkligen.
Lord have mercy on our souls.
One thing was clear. This lake wasn't it for the competition, and with a few hours of daylight left, we decided to make a drastic move and try out another nearby lake where we had heard some unconfirmed rumors about trophy-sized fish from the locals. When exploring new areas, you often come across such stories, and it's always difficult to know where the hard facts end and where the myths begin. But if you don't try, you'll never know. The only thing missing now was some rain.
Ja, vi klarar oss nästan hela dagen i alla fall.
It's soon 8 p.m. Still haven't had a strike today.
We're getting used to it now, but this is brutal.
Yeah.
A whole lot of casting for a whole lot of nothing.
Yeah.
We gave it all this evening. We gave it all, and we gave it all what we had, and we gave a little more after that, but...
Pike gave nothing back.
Yeah, we have 0 strike in total for the whole day.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's about it.
But beautiful ain't gonna win us any championships, but... this one hurt.
But the last lake tomorrow, that one might...
Yeah, and we're so silly and stupid, and like tomorrow, that's gonna be the day when it's all gonna happen.
Yeah, we're so stupid.
Yeah, but time to go to the cabin and recharge and get back at it tomorrow. I mean, there's nothing else we can do.
Yeah.
But this was a whole new level of misery.
After a few hours of sleep in a cozy rental cabin, we were ready for the final day. Yesterday was already forgotten, and our confidence back on top as we hit the road.
Are you jumping aboard the big Pike train or what, buddy? Get in.
Last day.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Today is the day of reckoning.
Yeah.
Okay, now...
We need one more water for the competition.
Yeah. We need to imagine that it's competition time now.
Yeah.
Now it's...
Think 1-1, as you always say.
Yeah.
Love the fog.
The fog, yeah. It's big pikey.
The last lake was completely different from the two previous. Much smaller, way shallower, and not as easy for the fish to hide.
All right. New day, new lake, new opportunities. We got a recommendation from a guy we met last time we were up here, and now we're gonna try that.
We tried every reasonable spot, but after 4 hours of nothing, we deemed the lake dead. Maybe you're just bad anglers, you may think. Nope, if we don't catch anything, it's empty, okay? The competition was due in just a few days, and we desperately needed one more water for our game plan, and that's when we remembered our old childhood lake. This is where we filmed some of our very first videos together almost 15 years ago, and back then the fishing was on fire. But After Pontus' grandpa sadly passed away, we hadn't fished it for many years. Maybe this was the redemption we desperately searched for. If only we could launch the Buster.
Yes, sir! Let's freaking go, dude.
Did not think we're gonna make it here.
We're not up yet, though.
No, but in is all that matters now.
Remember, folks, you can always get in, and when we're supposed to leave, that's a problem for another time. Now we're gonna fish.
Childhood Lake, here we come. Do you remember the first time I brought you to this lake?
Yes, I did.
120 centimeters.
Yes, 121 centimeters.
Oh yeah, 121.
If we catch that on top water, it's 131.
Yeah, I caught my personal best like 15 years ago in there. It was 106 or 108 centimeters on top water.
On top water, yeah. Man, I love fishing. Like, even though we've had the 2 worst days ever,
yeah,
you get to a new water and like all the scores are zeroed out.
So half my family is from the forests around here. So literally my genes have been refined over hundreds and hundreds of years to catch pike in this lake.
Yeah, you're talking it up, so we're gonna get skunked for sure now.
We started off covering the shoreline, one with topwater and one with a soft bait to see what they were into. The shallows didn't deliver, so eventually we made our way to deeper water, where we had caught most of the big ones in the past. Time was quickly running out, and after catching a whole lot of nothing, it was time to resort back to what used to work for 14-year-old Milla and Pontus.
This used to work back in the days.
Alltså hur jag ska sova i natt. Take my part.
Ja, det har stort beteslimmer. 7,5 meter. Fan en mark. Ska fan åka och kasta den.
There we go!
Nice.
There we go!
Looks like a nice bend.
Yeah, nice bend.
Finally, man, 2 days later.
2 days later, poisson. Oh, heavy head shakes.
What do we have here?
2 days later, that's right.
On the big McRubber, right?
Yeah, on the big McRubber.
The one I
used. It feels
used.
heavy, but I've also...
Oh yeah, it's a nice pike. It's a nice pike.
It's borderline meter. It's borderline
Nice
meter.
man, nice man.
Yes.
Look at that.
Let's not lose this one.
So awesome, man. So awesome. I just made a mark. It was a big school of baitfish.
Oh, it's like...
Do you want me to net it?
I think I'll be fine. 2 days later, I can't believe that. In this childhood lake. I'm so sorry for interrupting you. Oh! 2 days later.
Oh man.
Not the biggest fish in the world, but man,
but...
have we fought for this fish. On the big McRubber.
Yeah.
Again, not a tournament winner, but damn nice pike. Oh! It's touching. 90! If this is how this evening ends, I'm a happy camper.
Yeah.
Oh man. There she goes.
Au revoir. On this guy, I mean, look at this flash. This is the Flash series, like, I don't know, Flash Roach or something. Get yours at Giga.nu. Look at this color. It has some kind of foil inside. The flash this one makes on the water is just crazy. But now, let's do some casting here.
Yes.
Haha! Hej! Ville fick precis första fisken på 2 dagar. Ja, men jag kommer hem vid midnatt. Hej då! First cast after that. Talking to wifey. It always strikes when talking to her. There we go.
That one is actually...
It's another decent fish, not a monster, I think.
But did we find them or what?
We found it. I just made a mark there when we trolled. 5 seconds later, you caught that fish. First cast when talking to wifey.
And that's like similar sized.
Yeah, it's like
quite slightly smaller.
It's maybe 80 something.
There we go, dude. On the McRubber.
That McRubber.
Yeah.
I just love this color.
Dude.
In the past, we have had great success with brownish colors here, like walleye patterns. And
look, show me the belly. She has eaten a bream.
She has a bream.
She has a bream inside.
Look at this.
Yo, poor bream. And poor McRubber.
2 days without a strike and now back-to-back 2 cats. I mean, this is crazy. Go back and eat some more breams.
Bye bye, beauty. Well done, dude.
Hallelujah.
We found them after 2 days of searching.
Yeah, first time fishing this lake in I don't even know how long. Oh man, 48 hours, or actually 50 hours are up.
Yeah, we got some thinking to do over the next days, and you guys stay tuned because in a couple of weeks we'll be releasing the most epic fishing tournament ever on our channel.
Yeah.
If you like this type of content, I'm sure you'll also like this one where we spent 24 hours in the hunt of a giant pike. Now we got some work to do and we got some pizza to eat.
Yeah, see you in a few weeks.